Hello everybody, we are the Learning Group 7 #Likhang Galaw, and today we are going to demonstrate the different types of lashing. Square lashing. Square lashing is a knot used to bind two poles together, usually but not necessarily at right angles. This lashing can be used in load-bearing situations and thus can be used to build anything from chairs, an emergency stretcher, a bed, a ladder, and even a bridge.
Everyone, I am Charlene Sabero, and today I am going to show you how to do a tripod lashing.
Everyone, I am Rachel Satsat, and for today's video, I am going to teach you in how to tie a diagonal lashing. Diagonal lashing is a type of lashing used to bind spars or poles together to prevent racking. It gets its name from the fact that the wrapping turns across the poles diagonally and is used to spring poles together where they do not touch, as in the X-brace of a trestle.
Start by making a timber hitch around both poles. Wrap the rope 3 or 4 turns tightly around the 2 poles in one axis, followed by 3 or 4 similar turns in the other axis. Then tighten the lashing by surrounding it with 3 or 4 tight frapping turns. Finish by tying a clove hitch around one of the poles.
Hi, good day everyone. At this moment, we are going to talk about shear lashing. A shear lashing, or sometimes spelled as shear lashing, is used when 2 poles are to be opened out, like scissors, to make that what are referred to as a shear legs. The lashing joins 2 parallel poles at the tips, with the butt ends splayed apart, normally to support some kind of weight. Most always in Scout pioneering, we use the shear legs to form an A-frame. Most frequently, the lashing is formed by steering with a clove hitch around one pole, 2 props between the poles, and finishing with clove hitch around one pole. Okay, so when does shear lashing to be used? Shear legs support weight, no? It also controlled with a rope as they lean over a stream to lift a bucket. A series of them can support an aerial walkway. Okay, so how are you going to make a shear lashing? First, as you are going to start by tying a clove hitch around one of the poles. Second is you are going to wrap the loop neatly around both spars several times, then pass the loop between the poles to make 2 wrapping turns. Lastly is you are going to finish the lashing with a clove hitch. Always remember that in doing shear lashing, the tighter the ropes and the more wrapping turns you take, the stiffer the lashing will be.
My topic is all about round lashing. Round lashing. Round lashing is used to tie two parallel poles together side by side. It can be used to combine poles together to increase their strength, but it's most commonly used to join poles together to extend their length. Round lashing. Step 1. Start by tying a clove hitch round the poles. Step 2. Wrap the rope neatly around both poles several times. And step 3. Finish the lashing with a clove hitch. Round lashing. 3 or 4 can be used to join together the bottoms of the A-frames on each side. Round lashing can also be used to attach a flag post. The first and most commonly used lashing for extending the length of a spar can be referred to as the traditional round lashing. The usual way this lashing is tied is with a clove hitch. This method of joining two spars with a series of tight half knots and ending with a square knot is very strong and effective when extending the length of two heavier spars or when constructing a very long pole.
So let's proceed to the last method, which is the continuous lashing. So before starting, ensure that the support poles stringers are parallel, flat, and that the distance between them is appropriate for the length of the planks. Begin with two long lengths of rope, 6 times the distance that will be lashed. So let's proceed to the 9th step of continuous lashing. The first step is find the center of each rope and mark with tape or marker. Step 2. Bundle each half so it can easily be held in the hand. You can wind the rope on a paddle or secure with a loose rubber hand, or bundle in a way ensuring that the working end slides freely when being pulled or used. Step 3. Start with a clove hinge in the center of the rope of each stringer pole. Step 4. Hold both paddles, bundles of rope, one each hand like horse reins. Step 5. Place the first plank and bring both ropes over it. Step 6. Next, bring ropes under stringer pole and crisscross. Step 7. Bring ropes back to top and slide in the next plank. Step 8. Continue going over, under, crisscross, and up, then sliding in the new plank until continuous lashing is complete. And the last step is finish with square knot using the two ends.